Hello, thank you for watching. Looking forward to this video. The point of this video is to help you see how using the mirror exercise helps you to manifest the life that you desire, why it's such a critical component. So, manifestation is really a three-part process. Well, first is you make a choice, second is you do the inner work, and three, you take action. So, let's use an example of like wealth. You want to manifest wealth. So first you choose it. And you might make it very specific. I choose to make six figures. It's been a goal for myself for a while. I choose to earn six figures or more a year. And as soon as you make a choice, you can feel how the universe is activated to support you. Jeff and Shalia said this is such an important phase that you could literally just make a choice and just choose to never give up, and you will get that desire. Your choice activates the universe. That's how powerful you are to create in your reality. You choose, and it is yours in the moment you choose. It's just then a matter of not giving up, allowing the universe, because even though it comes to you in spiritual truth in that moment, it takes time in the physical realm to fully manifest. That's where you need to not give up. And this is where the mirror exercise comes in. So you make a choice. I choose to make six figures a year. And instantly you might feel a lot of things. So, like, it's our feeling place that is our vibration, and that's what's actually creating our reality. So when I think about six figures, I feel like, oh my gosh, I feel so much wealth. Actually, at this point, I desire, you know, closer to the and above with, you know, inflation and cost of living. So I feel that abundance. Oh, and that's such a good feeling. So part of it is, the feeling is a huge part of the inner work. You want to feel the good feeling that you're calling in. And you might even like do some visualizing. Oh my gosh, I picture the beautiful home I want to live in. I picture the ease, or actually, I feel the ease. I get to relax. I feel supported. I feel, just so loved by God in my finances. You begin to feel it in advance. That is so key and powerful. You feel it like it already is yours because it is. You've made the choice and it is. You feel, I feel the richness of the love I'm giving to make this, because a part of my choice too is I want to also enjoy making that six figures. I want it to feel purposeful and meaningful for me. So I feel the beautiful relationships I'm making and the joy in giving my gift. All of these things in this one choice are activated. Um, and that's a very beautiful part of the process. Is the second part, the inner work. Part of it is feeling in advance. You might make a love list about your perfect job, feel your perfect job, and feel what it's like to succeed. In my case, like imagine yourself making lots of sales. This is such a rich part of the process where you just visualize your success. And you don't just visualize, but you feel it. Oh, that abundant, loving, joyful feeling. And then there's the other part. As you're moving towards it, um, you'll notice that some more challenging feelings come up. So there's that really fun, rich, juicy part. Of course, it's all rich and fun, but that all that positive feeling is really great. But you might notice as you're living your life, all these upsets come up. Because the true reason you don't have what you desire is because a part of your consciousness is upset. It's just that simple. Otherwise, you would have everything you desire. Um, there's just parts of your consciousness that need healing. That's why you don't experience perfection. Nothing wrong with you. You're a perfect being, but you just have beliefs and feelings that need to be aligned. And that's where the inner work comes in. So once you make a choice, you might find lots of upsets come up. You might find, man, I just chose six figures and then this thing happened. I had to pay this big bill and having this challenge at work or all of these things. This is where you want to deeply love yourself. This is the most meaningful part. Or you might find, gosh, I feel great about it, but a part of me feels afraid. Why do I feel afraid of making that much money? Or why do I feel worthy enough? You want to actually investigate your deepest feelings, those good feelings, and accentuate those, but also what's coming up that feels challenging. I don't feel like I'm capable, let's say, of making that much money. Well, then you do the mirror exercise, which is you find that part that needs love and you start loving it. I am capable. God, I'm a divine being. I'm perfect. God gave me desires so that they could be manifest. So I have faith in myself and in the God who gave me desires and in my co-creative partnership. And so you just love that part until you feel peace there. And that's the whole process you work. You're clearing the way because as soon as you make a choice, um, you've activated uh, a process of healing so that you can come into that. And God will compassionately lead this healing. But just know that just because you make a choice and challenges come up doesn't mean that you're not meant to have that choice. Those challenges are the very building blocks to getting what you desire. You just have to love yourself. That's why they say never give up, because they can feel really big. They can feel very challenging. But you are enough. The mirror exercise teaches us that we have enough love to literally clear any obstacle in our reality. And you don't have to go looking for them. You don't have to go chasing for them. As soon as you make a choice, they will naturally arise in your reality. And your job then is just to love what comes up. It's actually a very straightforward process, but this is where a lot of people give up because there's a reason you don't have what you want. Those challenges come up and they're like, oh, yeah, that's right. I don't want to move through this. And lots of people just give up. And that's why they don't get what they want, to be quite honest. They don't want to move through the fear. They don't want to move through um, the shame, the sadness, their belief systems. But that is what needs to be rewired. You could have every desire of your heart, but the only but, it's not really a but yes, you do have to do healing work in order to have it. It's that simple. And it can be fun because as you saw with that part, like I'm just loving myself. I'm just giving myself what I actually desire in that space. And it feels good. And you find that as you do that, a spot that feels bad starts to feel good. And you get instant results and instant blessings. You might tell that part of yourself, man, I am divine. I am worthy. And you really speak to that part. You want to actually connect to the part that feels hurt and really love it. Oh, you are capable. I love you. I'm here for you. God is here for you. We can make it through this. So you start getting the hang of being present, actually feeling the part of you that is hurting, and just bringing deep love there. That's the process. And of course, you can visit, Twin Flames Universe to learn more about the 4-step process. But the simplest thing is finding where you're hurting, whether it's being triggered usually by something outside that's showing us something on the inside. And it's that part on the inside that needs love. Where are we doing this to ourselves? This thing I'm perceiving on the outside. Where am I holding myself back? And how can I love that part so I can feel better? Because it's your feeling space that manifests your reality. And then, of course, the third part of manifestation is action. As you heal, you will be led to more and more divine actions. But the healing is the most profound and deep part of it. And um, as you know, I saw a post from Coach Dennis. All of these pieces are important. You have to choose, you have to do the inner work, and you have to act. You can't leave out any part of this, but um, it's that middle part I think that can be the most challenging sometimes for people is to really take the time to love yourself. So I just wanted to spend a little time um, just talking about that. You can have everything you desire. You just have to be willing to do healing work, to love yourself everywhere you're hurting so that you can have what you desire. There's a lot of support out there if you like. You can visit twinflamesuniverse.com. Um, but just know that you are worthy of all of your desires. They're within your reach. It's just a matter of healing into them. Thank you so much for watching. I send you love on your journey, and I'll see you next time.